Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your number one online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Lions pregame show right here on Woodward Sports, brought to you by Sun Cruiser, Ven Johnson Law. You know the players, you know the game. My name is Neil Roll, that guy, Sean Baligian, here in the house. And Sean, there are a million layers. And look, I'm glad that you and I are here because the news broke yesterday. You haven't had a chance to pontificate on it. I have not had a chance to put my thoughts out there other than Ultimate Warrior gifts on X. But Sean, this is a big one today, my friend.
Oh, it's huge. And I mean, listen, Neil, we talked about it in the summertime, and there is no way you could quantify the loss of Frank Ragnow. And sometimes I think we all have to call ourselves out in this fan base, okay?
You and I are the only two honest people about that.
Neil, out of one side of our mouth, we can't sit there and talk about how he's the best center in the game. And then the day he announces his retirement, go, everything's going to be okay. No, don't worry about it. We just lost the best center in the game. Everything's going to be okay. And unfortunately, we lived it. We did. Okay. Was it as bad as it could have been? No, it really wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't as bad as it could have been.
It started that way.
But it was bad.
Yeah.
I mean, make no mistake about it. And there were moments, and Neil, this is a copycat league, and it goes both ways. Other teams were seeing it. Other teams were making our nightmare reality far too often. So you get Frank back. It's not going to happen right away. I know there's speculation it's going to be the Rams game. Would you count that maniac out next Thursday? I wouldn't. I'm deadly serious when I say that. I wouldn't count that maniac out next Thursday. So let's wait and see how it plays out, but it's huge. It is huge.
All right, we got the squad in here today. Young Justin is here. Young Justin, happy Thanksgiving.
Hi, Justin.
Happy Thanksgiving, Frank's back, motherfuckers. Thanksgiving, let's go. Come on.
Thanksgiving.
I love Thanksgiving.
Mr. Allgrays himself, Brendan, in the building as well. What's up, Brendan?
Shout out All Gray.
Very excited. Yeah, shout out all great.
You going to run for mayor, Allgrays, someday?
Hell no.
Do they have a mayor?
No. Too small.
They don't.
Too small.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, is there like a chairperson or something like that? Someone in the chat will let me know the governmental structure of Allgrays, your fine hometown.
I think it's my cousin.
It's my cousin.
I think that's the answer to a lot of questions up there. In Allgrays. All right, everybody. All right, everybody, get into the chat. There's this many people watching already.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, they're dialed in.
All right, it is Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Get into that Woodward Sports chat. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and get in there, everybody. Real quick check-in the Woodward Sports. Brett Scott, thank you, boys, for putting on your show on Thanksgiving. I hope hope you all have a great day with your families afterward. Brett, no, you guys, like, these numbers are ridiculous already. And, like, Brett, this is part of the business. I'm not going to go all Aaron Andrews on you and go to X about it and, talk about all the stuff I miss and all that kind of stuff. I'm an adult. I signed up for this. They play the games on Thanksgiving, so this is part of it, as Sean Baligian can attest to for 20 years in the game.
This is why you play the games.
This is why you do all the shows. Double G21 in the Super Chat. Happy Turkey Day, everyone. Welcome back, Frank the Tank. Let's go Lions. Green Bay sucks. Yes, that will be a thing. And, Sean, I can take this show in a million different directions. Rando Smalls, wishing you all a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Go Lions in the Super Chat. Thank you, my friend. Freddie Felt, I am thankful for Neil's tone. Happy Thanksgiving. That's a first. That's a first. But no, I'm fired up, man.
Person on earth.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here, and I'm looking forward to this. Okay, Sean, the Frank Ragnow stuff. Here's kind of my take on it. It goes to show you a couple of things. Number one, that man wants to win.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to win. And I know he's not playing today. Like, that was the pushback from dumbass Bear fans and from Vikings fans and FTP. By the way, I flew back from Montana yesterday. Packer fans in the Montana airport. I let them know. I let them know.
You gotta let them know.
It's on today.
Yeah.
But, Sean, I will get into the Frank Ragnow stuff, but let me baseline this for you. This is the biggest Thanksgiving Day game that I can probably remember ever. The stakes that are attached to it, obviously who it is plays a part, all of that. The Frank Ragnow story is extra, though he won't play. More on that in a second. Sean, make no mistake. I always say a game is a big game because there are consequences if you don't win. I.e., Michigan-Ohio State this weekend is not a big game because there are no consequences for Ohio State. There are literally none. Today, there are stakes. The Green Bay Packers, with the great Micah Parsons, the greatest football player to ever live, the man that will lead the league this weekend in offensive touchdowns defensively created on PFF. Watch, he will. But Sean, all of it goes into this. The biggest Thanksgiving Day game of our lives. Am I overselling this? Name a bigger one.
91, Lions Bears. I was there. I told you that's my favorite game. So you're asking like the absolute wrong person. We had Lomas Brown on the show yesterday, and we were talking about it. It was,
shout out to Lomas, by the way, a semifinalist for the Football Hall of Fame. Get him in there, do the right thing.
Like if you remember the stakes, they were right there, and the Bears were the bullies for so long. And why I love it so much. I mean, you know, I hate the Bears. Fuck the Bears. That's my most hated. We punched the bully in the mouth, and the bully didn't know what to do. Like literally, the bully stood there going, wow, that's what it feels like to get punched in the mouth. And it was just one of those workmanlike games. But, Neil, to your point, the stakes were exactly the same. They were exactly the same. Because from that point on, it was the battle of who's going to win, who's going to win, who's going to win the North, who's going to be a wild card, et cetera, et cetera. And the Lions had to wait to the very last game of the year to find out that they won the division. People kind of forgot that. So it's a similar circumstance in that regard. I'll leave it at this. Comparable. How's that? Comparable. I'm not saying better, but this is what it is. And with all due respect, to the Bears fans, I know you're tapping in. You need us like you need air, food, water, and shelter. Okay, they are. You guys are running third in this division. You know it. Deep down inside, you guys know it. You're running third in this division. It's cute. You're going to be exposed the next couple weeks, and it's okay. It happens. But right now, this is a Lions-Packers division, and we'll find out today.
Sean, I need you to pinch their cheeks for me.
No, and like Bears.
You're going to go show the Eagles tomorrow, aren't you? You're such a big little bear.
Fuck them! All right. But Sean, hey, look, but Bears fans, like, look, you got a good coach. Mm-hmm. You got one of the shaping up to be one of the better coaches in this league. Be excited about that.
Yeah.
But not yet.
Not yet. You're running third. You might make the playoffs. I don't think you will. You might make the playoffs. I mean, you're finding yourself in a position, and it's got to be exciting for you. But, you know, you're at the kids' table today, right? I mean, the Packers and the Lions are at the big boy table. That's where we're at today. That's the reality of it. You can look at the standing, and it's all adorable. You know better than anybody that you haven't beaten anybody. You beat one team over 500, and it was the Steelers with Mason Rudolph, okay? So, yeah, this is the big boy table today, Neil.
Woodward Sports Chat. Tons of happy Thanksgivings in there. Again, appreciate y'all tapping in, man. No doubt about it. Wheezy D, let's go kneel in this thing. Yes, sir. I'm back in here, and I'm ready to rock. The Praying Mailman. Forced interceptions. That was one of my favorites. Nobody had ever seen that before, and nobody's seen it since. Have you, Sean, the Micah Parsons PFF love affair? Have you seen anybody else have a forced interception on PFF?
It is amazing. I'll leave it. Now, you know my feelings. He made them a better team. We can just, let's all be honest. He made them a better team.
Did you ever hear me say that? He didn't.
No. And that, I think that's what's funny about this bit. But, and again, I think it goes back to what we said at the beginning of. Can I do this really quickly because you touched on something? I love hearing from other fans and even Viking fan. Oh, I know
with the merchandise. By the way, had a layover in Minneapolis yesterday. The Vikings merch is 20% off. I walked by it.
I love. Like JJ's I'm supposed to feel guilty about this. Oh my gosh, the Lions are desperate. Like, let's think about this. You make moves because it makes your team better. If a team trades for somebody, if Howie Roseman, who I firmly believe is the best general manager in the league, okay? No disrespect to Brad. I'm happy. I don't know how anybody could argue it. Howie makes a move to make his team better. Is that your retort? Is that your response? Oh, look at the Lions. They're desperate. We made a move that made our team better. Okay, we're desperate. Like, that's the whole point of it. This is a move that makes the Lions better. So we'll see how it plays itself out. But, Neil, this is the reverse 2024 right now. Because in 2024, we were losing guys by the week. And now, you know what? We're getting guys back, including a future Hall of Famer. We're getting a future Hall of Famer back. A guy who's rested, a guy whose body was so battered he had to walk away. He feels good about himself. He caught a ton of fish. He had some quality time with the family, and now he's back. Am I supposed to apologize for that? Am I supposed to feel guilty because the Lions were desperate? I love every second of it. Bring Herman Moore back. I saw Herman Moore say, I got a flare route back. Absolutely.
He
Throw a
stays
jump
in
ball to
shape,
him.
by the way. Herman stays in
Does
shape.
he ever? Oh, my God.
Herman Moore stays in shape. Shout out Herman Moore. Woodward Sports chat thread. Hunter Childs, bro, what? If Ohio State takes an L, they don't go to the Big Ten championship. So?
So, what is it?
Doesn't matter. Still in the playoff.
Yeah. Like there are zero consequences.
They'll still
for
get a
Ohio
bye,
State.
and they'll still be a top 4 seed. They'll still get a bye.
Literally. So you're on board now.
I've always been on board. Neil, I've been saying that they were going to rest starters. I thought Ohio State was going to rest starters.
And if you want to get down to it, if Ohio State was smart,
They would.
They'd rest starters.
they would rest starters, and if Michigan wins, good, we get $25 million more for the conference. Like Ohio State would literally get $2 more million if they lost. They would. I'm not saying they will, but is that a factual statement?
It is a factual statement.
That's all I'm looking for. That's all I want to hear. Woodward Sports Super Chat. Jump into there. Get your thoughts out there. Andrew Forbes, Detroit and Green Bay play Thanksgiving. Bears on discount day. They know they're third. Okay.
They know.
They know.
Like, that's why they get so mad. They know. They can put up little pictures and little screenshots of the standings and everything, Neil, but they know. They've got to know.
They do.
And if you don't know, we're telling you right now. Just prepare yourself. You're running third in the division, and that's okay. You're adorable.
Shout out to Eric Allen. I'm in the process of shredding all my cheese now to make my from-scratch mac and cheese that is going to steal the show this afternoon. I'm with you. F that boxed garbage. Dude, man is sitting there shredding. Didn't even buy the pre-shredded cheese, Sean.
That's commitment.
Respect.
That's Sean Baligian level right there.
respect.
Look at the look in his eye.
Respect. I got mad respect for that.
Dude, he's got the fucking mean bug on
I'm
right now. He's
ready.
fucking-
I told you I got a lot of work to do, and the shredder's going to be part of it. So respect to you, friend.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's big time. Everybody's locked in today. Like I get that feeling, man. Freddie Felt 313. My pants are off for Frank the Tank.
Yes.
Word to Sean Baligian.
I hope it's a pantless Thanksgiving.
Dante 151. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Franksgiving. Lions, Cowboys, and Ravens will win today. Let's go Kingsley Stags. Labartney, shout out Franksgiving from Dubai. Missing my Michigan family. Shout out Mama and Daddo. Art
God
Van
bless you.
Dam. White Boy Winter. Are we on to White Boy Winter? We wrapped up White Boy Autumn, I thought, with kind of a thud.
I dubbed that yesterday. It might be White Boy Winter. Yeah, we were talking about it on the show.
I mean, look at that cap, Sean. It has to be White Boy Winter. You are
You gotta get ready.
That thing.
When that wind starts blowing, man, it's got to be a White Boy Winter.
Rich Jefferson in the super chat. My family used to live around the corner from Herman Moore. While I was deployed, he sent me an autographed football and jersey. Go Lions. That sounds like Herman.
One of the classiest dudes.
Classy.
I mean, really, truly. He really is.
Woodward Sports Super Chat. I didn't say that. First cold ice cold pop, and yes, the pants are off. All right, we're getting a lot of pants off already. That's incredible to see. Jay, Sean's ready to suit up for that Thanksgiving dinner. You
Fucking ready?
He's the Frank Ragnow of it. All right.
Are you kidding me?
We're gonna get into the game, but as I said, Sean and I haven't had a chance to weigh in on the Frank Ragnow thing. And I do, while it's not this game, he will not play this game. I do think, Sean, that it has an impact on this game. And let me tell you why. Because me, Sean, even a Penei Sewell, who's going through, you will not convince me that man is not banged up. You will not convince me of that. Everybody's banged up, man. It's Thanksgiving. All I know is this, Sean. For me, if I'm in that locker room, and this is how I operate, to hear that news, to see that man who has inoperable turf toe, It will be a problem for the rest of his life. Playing is about pain management for him. Like, think about that, Sean. The exact word. Inoperable because it's chronic issue with significant damage. He has to manage the pain by playing through it and limiting practice time. He's become accustomed to managing the condition, which involves physical therapy and other methods to be able to play. Sean, if I'm in that locker room, and I know because if I'm in that locker room, I've seen Frank over the years, right? Like, I've seen him and what he goes through to play. How do you not up your game today? That man has a problem for the rest of his life. And you know what? Fuck it. He's coming back. Like Sean, he's coming back. Knowing that there's nothing that he can do to not be in pain. If I'm in that locker room, Sean, if I am a Detroit Lion, that has an impact on me today. Knowing that he still won't be playing, that has an impact on me. Because if Frank Ragnow's doing this, all of a sudden my ankle's not such a big issue anymore, man. It's not. He is going to war with the guy, Sean, period.
Honestly, I hate to sound like that guy, Neil, but the average human being doesn't understand how decimated these linemen are. You don't. You don't get it. It's not something that they talk about. And I'm going to tell you what right now, and you probably know this, we're going to have similar conversations very soon about Taylor Decker, okay? The man is decimated, okay? And Neil, I can't say definitively that this is the scenario with Frank Ragnow, but what I can do is base this on other guys that I talked to over the years and other guys that went to similar situations. Do you know what the thing is? You start to feel like a human again, okay? When you're away from the game, all of a sudden, it might be 6 months, it might be 8 months, whatever the time might be. You start to feel like a human again. And once you start to feel like a human again, everything perks up, okay? And then what seeps in, and I had somebody tell me this with their own mouth, is you sit back and go, gosh damn it, I miss the game. I miss the game. I miss the boys. I miss smashing other 2-ton men. I mean, really, that's what it comes down to. And I think, this is a guess, I don't know this definitively, I think that Frank probably didn't need much arm twisting to come back. I really don't believe that this was a case where every week, hey, Frank, it's Dan again. Can you return my phone call, please? I hope you caught some big muskie up there on the lake. Hey, Frank, Dan, just wanted to see what's going on, man. Let's tap in sometime this week. I really don't think that's the case. And again, talking to other guys like that. And Neil, you know what? It does give a boost to everybody on that line. Even the guys that have been pressed into trying to fill in that giant gaping hole that his leaving left. And I said it then and I say it now. You aren't just talking about like an all-world center. You are talking about a leader. You are talking about the anchor. You are talking about a guy who yells out what's going on. That's exactly what a guy like Frank Ragnow brings to the table, and everybody knows their leader's coming back. You can't put a price tag on that.
And because it was the deadline where he could come back, a lot of people probably think that this was just a sporadic thing. I think that this was like very planned. It was always going to happen. They knew it in the back of their head. Like right when the deadline was about to happen, they were like, all right, we're getting Frank back. They had to know, because why would they have stayed so stagnant throughout the trade deadline when there were supposedly linemen available? I know linemen don't really move at the deadline, but I think it all makes sense why they stayed put, because Frank was always coming back.
Real quick, for Mr. Augrace himself, Brendan, 945 people, the population there in Augrace.
Yeah, sounds about right. It might be even less than that.
Less people than we have in chat.
That's true. Yeah, we have the city
Why
of
don't we
Augrace.
get everybody from Augrace in now? And we'll invite Omer, okay?
Yeah,
Michigan's smallest city. Let's just invite them all, right?
Yeah, we'll get Omer. We'll get the next
Michigan's smallest city. Woodward Sports chat thread. Rando Smalls. I'm telling you, Frank watched that Philadelphia game and was sick to his stomach. I don't know how much of it that was. I think Sean's on the right path. Look, Sean, even being a media guy that travels around with teams, my favorite part of that isn't the game. It's, on the airplane, it's at the meals. It's being a guy, just being the guys and, if you make a mistake, just getting worn out about it. You slip, you trip, you just get worn out about it, man. That's the addicting part of it.
No doubt.
Because you can't replicate that.
No. And you know what, Neil? It's one of those things that, especially, I think when guys get to know you and they know that you're not going to be the guy that quote unquote narcs on them and things like that. Some of the things that they'll tell you, I mean, it really is. It's like, and that's what puts it into focus. And it's not just the football players, just the decimation to you physically. It's absolutely amazing. And this gives everybody a boost. And Neil, almost everybody in that room knows what we went through a year ago. All right? Almost everybody in that room knows exactly what we went through a year ago. And right now, as we sit here today on November 27th, it looks like this might be the opposite, okay? Where, we're getting this piece back, and we're getting that piece back. And we're not getting this piece back just yet, but he's close, okay? Whereas last year, they were dropping like flies. I'll never forget, we were doing that show in early December, and I want to say it was Dave Burkett. I don't remember who it was. Shout out to Dave, by the way. Do you remember that stupid graph of all the injuries? Everybody else's injuries right here. And then you had that blue line for the Lions. It made me sick to my stomach. And if you remember, I said that day, I go, you can't go win a Super Bowl like this. When you have that many injuries, okay, you can't go win a Super Bowl. You know, the kid inside of you screaming and go, yes, we can. Yes, just like the Bears. You guys are wrong. We're not third. We'll show you all. We were a little guilty of that. But right now it's trending in the different direction, and that's got me excited. And I'm going to tell you what, last year I got robbed, all right? I had a pantless first half, and the damn Bears made me put my pants back up in the second half. I want a pantless Thanksgiving. Is that asking too much, Neil?
That seems aggressive, Sean.
I want a pantless. You know what? Why don't we do to the Packers what they did to us?
Sean, there's going to be 30 people at your house, dude.
That's okay. They can go in the other room. Listen, your meal will be done when the game's over, and my pants will be back on when the game's over, okay? Relax.
It's just that.
It's my house. I should be able to take my pants off if I want.
The least he can do is take his pants off.
Thank you. It's my home. I'm cooking for everybody in grates.
As opposed to Augres. Woodward Sports Super Chat, VTDT38. Lions about to get a superstar X Factor center in the next Madden 26 update. Yeah, I wonder when that drops. When do you get credit on Madden for Frank Ragnow being back? When he plays or what?
I bet you it's next week. They're pretty on it with that type of stuff. I bet he's going to be criminally underrated, but he'll be in the game.
89 Dr. Funk. Big Frank just needed a few months to catch all the fish around the lakes and deer meat while his body heals. Welcome back, big dog.
I hope that he had the best open season of all time, and he killed like 50. I know there's rules about it, but I hope he killed 50 deer. I hope he got a fish every day, the finest fishes. You know, the type of stuff that I eat. You know, that's what I hope that he had. I hope he had that type of.
You know, I'm going to tell you what. You ever? All right, to the fishers out there, you ever battle a muskie? Okay, my guess is he battled a muskie, and battling a muskie is intense. All right. All right. So, great. You know, battling a muskie is intense. All right. And he got done and he said, "Me want more. Ragnow back."
Woodward Sports. 100%. Man, the super chat's just flying in here. Toxajon with the super duper chat. Turkey legs for Goff, Gibbs, Amon-Ra, JMO, carrots for Monty. Let him watch. Art Van Dam. Rag suits up at halftime. I don't think he's eligible to play, or else he probably would. But he is eligible to play against the Cowboys. Sean, that's their next game after today.
Yeah. It's kind of bullshit, if we can say that. I think the NFL did both the Packers and Lions wrong, one man's opinion, to fire that the next Thursday. But I'm going to say, would anybody be surprised if that man was in the lineup next Thursday?
No, I expect it.
Yeah, I expect it too.
I know everybody's talking about the Rams
fuck,
game. To me, you don't know Frank Ragnow.
I expect it, man. Caseville Country Boy. We got all the small Michigan cities represented. Graham Glasgow equals Jeff Backus. Go Blue. Hashtag built different. So there's that in there. But yeah, we're talking about it. But overall, you can't tell me it won't have an impact today. You can't. It would to me personally as a man, regardless of the crowd stuff and everything like that. This guy is putting this on the line to get back here for us. for this organization.
Neil, how many times did we talk about this? This regular season was going to be miserable. And I'm serious when I say that. And here's why it was going to be miserable. We were never going to go 15-2 this year.
Right.
Nobody does it in the National Football League. This isn't just a Lions thing. Nobody was going to go 15-2 this year, okay? No. So anything short of that, you know what people were going to say. Here we go. Lions are coming back to earth. The window is closed, et cetera, et cetera. I said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times, okay? The ultimate indicator of success or failure of this team is January and February. That's it, okay? That's it. And
we tried to tell you all that. We tried.
Do you remember people got me? I said, I don't give a shit if they're the 6th seed. Oh, how could you say that? And it's like, stop it. Don't you guys understand? The ultimate indicator of success or failure is January and February. That's it. And that's what, you guys, that's what these guys know too. They've been there the last couple of years. They've been to the NFC Championship. They lost that game last year. They know that the only step is the big step. That's it. And here we are having these same conversations the last week of November.
Woodward Sports Super Duper Chat. Insane Lions fan iffy. Lions 26, Packers 14. Happy Franksgiving, fella. I do love that term, Franksgiving, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I'll have one. Yep. Thanks.
But we are doing it here. This is the Lions pregame show on Woodward Sports. Neil Rule, Sean Baligian here with you. Mr. Augrays himself, Brendan in the house, young Justin, distributing the wares. Brought to you by Sun Cruiser, Jack's Car Wash, Ven Johnson Law, Tullamore Dew, Irish Whiskey, our friends at Mad Packs as well. And again, everybody enjoy the day today. But let's cut the shit. There's only one way that we're going to enjoy this day today. Mm-hmm. There's only one way. There is no, Sean, backing up your point about this was never going to be, nothing positive was going to come from this season.
No, sir.
Nothing ever. Nothing ever. This is how good teams are.
Yep.
Like, this is how it works. We got your Caesar's Best Bets coming up just a little bit. The I'm Back Bowl. We got a Thanksgiving Day. Sean, okay. Look at the lineup today. And we're gonna do the game in a second, but I just want a 30,000 foot today in football.
I'm so happy.
You have Lions Packers for the ultimate stakes of probably the most important Thanksgiving Day game of our lives. For real, if we're being real. Whoever loses today is up against it.
Yep.
That's including you, Packers. If you lose today, you're out of the playoffs.
Reality. I mean, listen, Neil, and if you're hearing what you want to hear, Neil already said, including for us, too. We're up against it as well, guys. We really are.
Correct.
You're so kind.
Like, as it sits right now, we are not in the playoffs. So what would that say if they don't win? You know what I mean? Like, this is as real as it gets, as opposed to, Michigan, Ohio State. Like, this is the opposite of that. This is real. This has consequences. There's a penalty to be paid for losing.
Yeah, this is a real rivalry, Neil.
It is. There's games with stakes. What?
Nothing.
Am I factually incorrect in anything?
No!
Okay. I like to circle back with that. That's all I do it for. That's all I do it for is to hear, yes, Neil, you're right. But no. So you have this, obviously, which we're talking about in depth. Directly after, you have the first ever Thanksgiving I'm Back Bowl. The Cowboys, the Chiefs. Somebody's back. And, Sean, you're going to get it all. You're going to get it all with the I'm Back Bowl. The Cowboys win, the Chiefs win. It makes no difference. Somebody's back.
I just looked at the screen, Get Off or whatever this show is on right now.
Get Off.
And they literally had, I shit you not, I am not making this up. They said, if the Cowboys win today, can they run the table? Do you know how happy that makes me?
Jesus
we do this every fucking year.
Sean,
Pardon my language, but I wanted all of it. I wanted all of it.
It's a media person's dream because you can just say the same thing about whoever wins. Can the Chiefs run the table? Can the Cowboys run the table? They're back. Where does this put them? Are the Chiefs Super Bowl contenders? Are the Cowboys Super Bowl contenders? I'm Back Bowl. But, Sean, that's what makes I'm Back Bowl great. We all win.
Yeah, it was about a year ago that Neil and I got together on a Monday night. We built a fire. We were sipping cocoa, and we watched the I'm Back Bowl on a Monday night between the Bengals and the Cowboys. And you know what? The NFL gave us a gift today. We get the Bengals and the Cowboys because Joey B's back tonight.
Joey B's back.
I'm so happy.
That's the other thing of it. And you know what I'm deeming that game? It's not who you play, it's when you play them bowl. Because the Ravens all of a sudden, they got Burrow and Chase. Yeah. Like, boom, Cincinnati's back together now. Yeah. Like, Sean, NFL, you win.
You win again.
You always do.
Every time.
And Sean, like, usually, like, you know me. If you don't give me something good, I will not participate. Panthers, Jaguars, I hold, and I don't watch. Mm-hmm. I'm all the way in. And I don't like the 8 o'clock NFL Thanksgiving Day game. It's too much. It's gluttonous. A lot like this holiday. But today, Sean, I have the stretchy waist pants, and I'm consuming it all. I am, Sean. I'm watching it all. Oh, my God. Please win, Lions.
It's a great...
Please win.
Oh,
Jags mentioned Duval.
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
I love every second of it. I mean, really, and let's face it, it does start with early today. I mean, I go back to last year. I sat there with that shocked look on my face, and my pants were pulled up when Caleb Williams was driving the Bears down the field, and you're going, are you kidding me? We might lose this game. And obviously, we know how that ended, and so much is predicated on what happens in the first game. It really is, and the Lions know that. Listen, Neil, whether we want to admit it or not, the Packers took their manhood at Lambeau. They did. They took their manhood at Lambeau. These guys remember that. And the one thing you can say about the Lions, they can say all they want. This team can say all they want about, this wasn't so much about revenge. They always make a statement in games like this. They always, remember the Cowboys game last year? No, we're not thinking about last year. Sure you aren't. Okay. That's one thing that we've seen the line. The Commanders game this year. Yeah, are you going to tell me that wasn't in the back of their head and that wasn't part of the game plan?
It felt like it.
Oh, you guys are down? Oh, well, that sucks. So are we, so we're going to pound you. That's what this team does, and I'm not saying that they're going to go win by 3 or 4 scores today or anything like that, but I am saying that I think they're taking this personal, and therefore I really like the Lions' chances today.
All right, let's do this, Sean. I want to get into the guts of the matchup. I do. I want to talk about it. We'll spin around the league. We got some funny stuff. Keep pumping in the Super Chats. Ryan's reaction with the Super Chat. He has Lions 31, Packers 21. I would take that.
Yeah.
Like, no, you know.
Yep.
Double G 21, Greenbush in the house. Rest in peace to the Greenbush Tavern. Double G, the Greenbush Tavern's no more? Neil Rule had a couple evenings in the Greenbush Tavern. Let's just say it like that. Rest in peace. I got to send that to a buddy. That can't be the case. That can't be.
That's a legendary spot. I know a guy who had a cottage up there, and it's a great spot.
You've been through the Greenbush Tavern.
I had a cottage up there for a few years. And,
so you know about bush lighting cans.
1,000%.
For 50 cents.
That place is legendary. Absolutely.
Look me in the eye and tell me you're not going to buy a 50-cent can of Busch Light at a bar.
Can I also say this, and this is getting way off track, but and I think, Gray, you and I had this conversation. I know everybody waxes poetically about the West Side, and I'm not disrespecting the West Side. The hidden secret that is that whole area from Oscoda to Alpena. Yeah. Let's keep it a secret. Let's keep it a secret.
Okay? I do love it up there.
Shout out to Harrisville. Shout out to
How
Greenbush.
does it compare to Milan?
Milan. No, seriously. That whole. Don't let people know. Mm-hmm. Absolutely beautiful up there.
I'm sending this news to the boys right now. I mean, this was life changing to me. That is sad. Art Van Dam in the Super Chat. Whoa, Dan Skipper's playing center? Weird. Rags in disguise.
That's outstanding. That was who did that?
That was Art Van Dam.
Kudos, Art. That was outstanding.
Chief IT Hips with the Super Duper Chat. As a chief in the Navy, our insignia is an anchor because we're supposed to carry the weight of our sailors. Frank Ragnow is that guy who carries the anchor for this offensive line. No, Chief, look, Chief, I thought I ran the risk of being corny like talking about that, and I hope I did it justice, but it's real. Like, Chief, you get it. Like, you understand. This is greater than, I don't want to say it's greater than Frank Ragnow, but what this does to me if I'm in that locker room and that guy is there. Sean, I got, there's no Dan Campbell speech that could do for me what that dude coming back does. There's not.
Can I read this to you? Stick just
Please.
sent this. This is awesome. This was on Twitter, something called Dave Hellman. Pretty cool full circle moment for Detroit that two of their all-time best players retired early because the alternative was playing for the Lions. And now one of their all-pros is coming back from retirement for the home stretch because he couldn't stay away. That's awesome.
Dude, that gives me fucking
If
goosebumps.
that doesn't tell you how we flip the culture and mentality of this franchise, nothing fucking will. And I apologize for my language, but I watched this shit up close and personal my entire lifetime. Hell yeah. That is outstanding.
Man, like, Frank Ragnow's coming back, bro.
I'm so excited.
I hope he leads him out of the tunnel today, though, dude. Like, I need
That
it.
would
I
be
need
awesome.
it.
That would be so
You know what?
awesome.
I don't actually. I can't handle that.
I might like
It's too
have
much.
a cardiac fucking attack. I'd be fuck.
89 Dr. Funk. If the Lions lose today, are you guys good knowing that Frank is coming back? Glasgow is out today. I mean, yeah, Dr. Funk, does he make the team better? Yes, he does. Woodward Sports, man, the super chats are just popping today, man. People are ready for this game today, man. I ain't say that. Frank is returning like Captain America getting help in the Avengers in-game movie.
On your left.
Yes. Rando Smalls, Marsalia's in Harrison is a legendary gentleman's club.
Somebody brought up a better Avengers moment to me, like when Thor shows up in Wakanda.
Yeah.
Like that's okay. Shit's about to hit the fan, and that's kind of where it's at right now.
Ryan's reaction, we're really putting our playoff hopes in Tristan Colin at center on Thanksgiving. We'll discuss. We're going to discuss it coming up. Cannons Reloaded. Wait, so I saw on YouTube feeds yesterday about Frank coming back, and I truly believed it was BS clickbait. So now I wake up and it's true. Are you effing kidding me? Super Bowl, here we come. 89 Dr. Font, we did that one.
That's a good reaction. Valid reaction.
The first thing I did, okay, because you know people, I don't know if you guys did this. You know there are a lot of fake accounts out there, and people just look at the headlines and they don't look at the accounts. The first thing I did when I saw the Schefter thing was to look if it was the fake Schefter. Like, that was the first thing I did.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, because honestly, that was my reaction. Exactly what that guy just said. I was like, nah.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't even see it from Schefter. I saw it from like the Lions Twitter account. They literally just posted Frank Ragnow running out of the tunnel, and he's back. Like, what else could that mean? Like that, like they were telling him he's running out the tunnel for the boys. Come on.
Brendan Woods in the super chat from your favorite Vikings fan. Happy Thanksgiving hits. Speaking of Vikings fans, you need to watch Big D Energy on Tuesday for Rest in Peace, brought to you by Art and Jakes. You do.
Are you doing it already?
No. I have a peace offering for Vikings, for the Vikings people. I do.
I'm sure it's heartfelt and sincere.
No,
so
no.
I'll be watching
Sean,
on Tuesday.
like, no bullshit. I'm being dead honest. I am.
I would appreciate if you do, because they all come at me, and I still don't understand that.
Yeah.
That's what you've done to my life. All these Viking fans come at me.
I am impressed. I'll give you a sneak preview.
Because you're an easy target.
I am impressed how Justin Jefferson is handling this 9 thing. For real. Sean, stop. No, Sean, I'm being honest. No.
All right, I'm listening. I'm listening.
I'm 100. All right, 100% hand to God. I'm being honest.
All right.
Look at me.
All right. I'm looking.
I am impressed with how Justin Jefferson is handling this 9 thing. Is that 9 or is that Justin Jefferson?
Look at that picture.
That is 9.
I love how Justin did.
Sean, for real.
Yeah.
I didn't think.
It's so stupid.
I didn't think that Justin Jefferson would respond the way he has.
Yeah.
And
Are
all
you
of-
happy?
Am I happy?
Yeah,
What kind-
I
I'm
want my
impressed.
friend happy. Is there anything wrong with that?
I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Okay.
Okay.
I'm impressed.
You gotta stop that.
He handles his 48 flakes a day serving. He handles it well.
He
all
does
right?
handle it well.
Okay. That's it. But Brendan Edwards, happy Thanksgiving to you, my friend. Get your Vikings merchandise. It's 20% off in the Minneapolis airport.
Geez.
I saw it yesterday. Insider tip. Wait about 3 more weeks, and it'll probably be 40% off.
In the airport's crazy, too. Like, for them to be giving out sales in the airport, bruh.
In the airport.
In the airport. They got 20% off. It's probably already 40% off outside of the airport.
Jay-Z Holiday. You can never tell with Neil, but he seems sincere. I was being sincere. Creative World Films. Neil the Heel is at it. See, like, Sean, you say they come at you like, look, I can't. When guys, look. And this is one. If I tell you I'm being honest about something, I am being honest about it. I am impressed. Dude, would A.J. Brown handle it that well?
No.
Are there a lot of receivers in the league that would handle it that
No.
well? When you have a year of your career pissed away by statistically the worst quarterback since Jamarcus Russell?
Seemingly in your prime, too. Seemingly in your prime.
But Tuesday we'll get into that. All right? We will. Brought to you by Art and Jakes.
You're a kind and just man, Neil.
Art Van Dam, he had 51 flakes this week. A little extra. You know, the weather's getting cooler. You need a little more fuel in the morning. 51 flakes for Jay Chattis. Freddie Felt, I bet JJ jerseys are $19.99 at the local Minneapolis TJ Maxx. All right, let's take the break. We're going to take the break. When we come back, we have some great Thanksgiving Day words from America's quarterback, Jameis Winston. I think it's important to take stock of where you are on Thanksgiving, and Jameis sizes it up nicely and reminds us what it's all about. And then we're getting into the game. We have the injury reports and everything like that. We're getting into the game. All right, this is the Woodward Sports Lions pregame show, brought to you by Sun Cruiser, Jack's Car Wash, Tullamore Irish Whiskey, Mad Packs, all of them. All of them. We are ready to roll.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Favorite Thanksgiving dish?
Man, my wife, man, she makes some kale, collard greens, she got a little, her family from New Orleans, so she make a nice Creole dressing. It's unbelievable. And one of her cousins, her aunties, she always ship us some gumbo for us to start off the day with some gumbo. So man, it's a beautiful thing. Taysom Hill put me on this turkey. I'm typically a ham person, but Taysom Hill put me on this Uncle Ray's turkey. They ship this turkey right to your door. You pop that thing in the oven, and I'm talking about, it is succulent. That thing is juicy, it's spicy. Oh my God, it's amazing.
Can he please just run for president?
He is.
Can he just stop playing football
We
right
tried
now?
to
Neil,
tell
I
him.
got you.
Neil, we.
Da 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 da
There it is.
Only one man can save America.
Shout out to my son for making that. He sent them to me last year, and I pissed myself. That's just so damn good. He is a gift that just keeps on giving. Like it's absolutely wonderful. And by the way, I wholeheartedly co-sign the Creole dressing, and I will have some Creole dressing at my home today, as a matter of fact.
That's the one. That's the one thing that I think lacks for me. My grandparents came up from the South, but I have no like family right now that is from the South. I feel as though a true Thanksgiving needs a Southern sprinkle. Just something. You know what I'm saying? Like it does. Like the Creole dressing or, the gumbo or the jumbo. Like I feel like you do need that. That lacks in my life. So, Mike O, Jameis has a direct line to Jesus. It's a Combat Legs vid. That sounds fire. Dude, Jameis, man. Respect. We got the full Jameis experience here at Ford Field. Man.
Unbelievable. He really is.
It absolutely was. All right, Sean, Lions, Packers. All right, we've done all the ha-ha, he-he, and the Frank Ragnow stuff and everything like that. On the field, Sean, on the field, what are you seeing?
You know what? I of course, the slap in me wants to say that this is going to be full revenge for them, and I don't say this lightly. I say this with ownership. They embarrassed us in week 1. And normally how the Lions respond to that is turning around and embarrassing somebody else. I don't see that, Neil.
I don't either.
I really don't. I would love to go full slap on you and Lions by 28. I don't see that. I have more respect for the Packers than I think a lot of people do. I know what Jordan Love's limitations are. And it's funny, Neil, you and I talked about this so much. I know a lot of people that are Packer fans that are very, I don't want to say disenchanted by him, but at the same time aren't exactly anointing him as the next great Packer. This is not Favre beget Rodgers, Rodgers beget Love. I think he has his limitations. But this is a good football team, and this is a good football team that's going to hang around, and this is a good football team that has shown it hangs around with most teams this year. I look at this, Neil, like the old school. I think this is going to be more of the black and blue battle. I do. I really don't. I don't expect these teams to do marvelous, wonderful things on the offensive side of the ball. I think this is going to be, okay, our star players are better than your star players. I want to see Jahmyr Gibbs do Jahmyr Gibbs things. They don't have an answer for that.
Who does?
Nobody does. That's exactly it. So, you know what? When all is said and done, I like what the guy said, 31-21. I've been on this 27-17 kick, and I'm going to stick to it, where, I don't want to say, we're going to be breathing easy in the third quarter and my pants will be off or something like that. But at the same time, maybe kick that field goal mid-fourth quarter to go, okay, we can breathe a little easier now. Now we're up by 2 scores and the pressure's on the Packers to try to get one back. So something like that, Neil, again, not old school black and blue 16-13 or something like that. 27-17, I'm kind of leaning on something like that.
Woodward Sports Super Chat, just keep filing. And Double G21, Neil, the Greenbush Tavern burned down in 2005. I was on the fire department and helped fight the fire. We didn't rebuild Double G? Like the governor didn't give special aid to rebuild the Greenbush Tavern?
Yes.
Where's everybody going to get their 50-cent and $1 Busch Light cans from when they go up north?
Can't do it.
Sean, I didn't even want them, but I got them because you had to. I didn't want to lose money.
You don't have a choice. You're making money when you do that. like literally, they're putting money in your bank account.
Brendan Edwards, the Vikings fan, tapping back in with the Super Chat. I watch you and Sean every day, Neil. I love you both despite everything. I'm excited for the Brosmer era Sunday, and all I can do is hope for the QB carousel to stop.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Like, you I like. Reasonable, thought out. Some of your brethren are not that.
Shout out Ski-U-Ma, Bosmer, come on.
And your system, your brethren and your sisterin are not quite the same. I got struck by one of your sisterin at a Lions game one time. So,
Jesus.
Yeah, just hauled back, man. Haul back, slap me in the face, dude.
Oh
That's
my
crazy.
God.
See the scars that we wear, though? Like, honestly, that's the thing about this franchise. And you know what? When, I always say this, when, not if, when we win a Super Bowl, they all go away.
They all go away, all of them. Caseville Country Boy, Goff in 16 is just as bad as JJ in 2025. Hashtag Go Blue. Well, Caseville, at least you can admit it. That is funny thing about the Michigan fans. Like, they have officially, like, realized what JJ McCarthy is.
You can't.
Like, I know he signed the camera after throwing 10 passes in the national championship game. Like, I know he did that. But, what? He did.
I know he did. You can't. You know what?
He signed the camera.
It's funny.
He threw 10 passes.
It's funny you say that. I literally posted, like, in that week 1 debacle until he caught fire in the fourth quarter. I posted a picture of Stallions with a Viking hat on. Yeah. And a lot of them got really offended. All that guy does is win.
I was told by somebody in the media that used to work at this network that he is a, quote, flat-out winner.
All he does is win?
All he does is win. That's what I was told.
You guys got to cut it out.
Do people understand that he is Jamarcus Russell?
That is such a...
He is Jamarcus Russell. No, I don't, Sean. I don't think he's Jamarcus Russell.
The stats say
he is Jamarcus Russell.
That's what the numbers say. And it's, I mean, think about that. That's incredible.
Without being able to throw the ball 60 yards from your knees, because Jamarcus Russell could do that. Remember when he did that in the national championship
So could
game?
Jared Lorenzen, but don't get me started on J-Throw. But listen, at the end of the day, Neil, you know how I feel. You have to, in the interest of being fair, you have to give a guy some time. And I'm not saying that they're going to completely throw him away. There is nothing to show that this guy's going to catch on. Nothing.
They don't have time.
They don't. I know that.
Justin Jefferson just racked up another year on his contract. Sean, no, you're going to love the 180. You are. I may buy a box of his cereal out of respect.
Oh my God.
I'm just playing. I'm not. And I'll put out a flake for every yard he gets.
See,
and that box will last me 7 weeks.
I know. See, you don't know. I know. I know that there's always that tail off. Okay.
Rando Smalls in the super duper chat. Beg to differ with you, Sean, but I think Ford Field will be jumping. If it wasn't Packers, Vikings, Bears, I would feel sorry for them. So,
what was he begging to differ?
I don't know. Yeah, like you and I are in lockstep. Can I be vulnerable for a minute?
All right.
Hold on, Brett.
No, that's illegal.
Brett Larrabee. When the wannabe Howard Stern Neil finally gets fired, his bit is old, always asking if he's lying to us and saying he lies a lot. Brett, my contract says I won't be. I'm sorry about that. Like maybe we can revisit that in a little while, Brett. But I'm sorry.
You're talking to the franchise.
I mean, but anyway.
He doesn't have to say it. I'll fucking say it.
Yeah, I didn't say it. Yeah, just for the record, I didn't say that. Stephen Wilkins, number 1, run the ball more, especially between the tackles. All right, I want to attack this kind of line by line. Stephen did the job for us. I think, Sean, we've seen this pop up on social media where there's factions of Lions fans in terms of what they want to see. I think some of them want to see us throw the ball more. Some of us want to see us run between the tackles more. Some of us want us to see Gibbs get out in space more. Some of us want to see sweeps to JMO more. Sean, if I made you coordinator for today's game, what's the Sean Baligian plan of attack against the Packers?
Diversification. I think we're far too often very predictable. Like last game, we were a 2-horse offense. Gibbs, St. Brown, Gibbs, St. Brown, St. Brown, Gibbs. I think the strength of our team has always been the value meal and have it your way. And I am one of those guys. Okay, let's give them something to think about. Let's just throw a flare to White Boy Winter. Let's just give you something to think about, okay? Let's try something different. And again, this is not demeaning St. Brown. This is not demeaning, obviously, who I think is the best running back in the game. But really, we have become a 2-option offense. And Neil, if we're being brutally honest, how often do we see in a third down situation Goff absolutely lock in St. Brown? I'm not saying that's a bad decision, because how many times have you seen those guys, convert something? But at the end of the day, really, Neil, if I'm being honest, I think the offense has become way too predictable. I really do. I think we've become like a 2-horse offense, and I would like to see some more diversification. We have the weapons, and again, I'm not saying give 12 targets to Tesla. Okay, I'm not saying.
Well,
that.
Sean, they gave up all that draft capital to get him.
I would like to see those options out there, though. I want more diversification. And like a lot of other people, yeah, I would like a little bit more Monty as well. But at the same time, if it's not working, the game will dictate what you have to do. There are circumstantial types of things. And if it dictates that that's the way you go, then that's the way you go. But Neil, to me, I said this in our group text. Shep and I were talking about this in our group text on Sunday. It really has become a two-horse offense, and I'd like to see some more diversification.
How would you go about that? How would you go about implementing that?
I will say again, to me, you know what? Throw a little tight end wiggle to Brock Wright. Something different. Ooh, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. Throw a flare to Tesla. Just, you know what? We might get 2 yards on it. But that's something the defense has to keep in the back of their head now. This is something that we might do. You know, old school, I mean, here's an SEC guy, the old school receiver screen. You know, where you got a couple guys out there blocking, we're just going to toss it to Tesla, and let's see what we can get out of it. You might get 2-3 yards. But, Neil, at the end of the day, you're giving the defense something to think about, okay? Because in my mind, and it's easier said than done, especially with Gibbs, you are basically telling them you're going to get a heavy dose of Gibbs, you're going to get a heavy dose of St. Brown. I wish that we would utilize the value meal a little bit more, or value menu a little bit more.
You know where I am with it. I just think that it's been proven every 9 times you get the ball to Jamison Williams, he hands it to the ref at least once.
There's the other guy. I mean, to me, that's almost a given. I'm glad you brought it up, but it is. Yeah. It's almost a given.
He just, like, for as great as Jahmyr Gibbs is, and for his skill set, his talent set is something that you don't see in this league. And I go back to one of my good buddies that was an assistant coach at Oakland when we would sit on the bus and talk football and stuff like that. Pontiac's own Mike Covington, shout out. When you're Jamison Williams or you're Jahmyr Gibbs, and you make the extraordinary, i.e. players in the NFL, look ordinary, what does that make you?
Special.
That is J-Mo. That is, I know it's Jahmyr Gibbs, but it is Jamison Williams too. Make no mistake about that. He makes those dudes, the best players in the world, look ordinary because of his speed that you cannot buy, you cannot teach, you cannot obtain. And I like, I'm not pounding the table for it, but I am saying about every 9 times he gets the football, he ends up flipping it to the ref or humping the goalpost or whatever. But you know what? I'll take it every single time.
And Neil, so you're picking up what I'm feeding off. You know what? Try the jet sweep. Oh boy, what do we? I don't give a shit if he picks up 2 yards. Really, that's something to think about. That's something that they're going to have to keep in the head and go, okay, they're mixing things up a little bit. And I think, Neil, in my mind, I'll say it again, I thought the offense was way too predictable against the Giants. I really did. I thought it was way too predictable. And that's been the strength of this team offensively. Now, a lot of times it also has something to do with, well, what are we doing for Jared Goff? And that's why I say a lot of times, okay, let's do the quick stuff. Let's swing it out to Tesla and see if he can pick up 3-4 yards or maybe break one. The Lions are so good blocking. Let's do those things with J-Mo to get J-Mo more involved. Let's do a jet sweep out of motion. I'm all for it, you know? Put the ball in a playmaker's hands and let him make plays. Sean,
if we do that, that takes a touch away from Gibbs.
Okay.
That takes a touch away from running.
Okay.
So
okay.
I have to do this person by person across Detroit. So you're cool with that?
Yes.
That's the cost of
1,000.
That's the cost of doing it.
And I think Jahmyr Gibbs would be cool with it too. I really do, because it again, to me, Neil, you know it's coming. Good luck stopping it. But, you know, where you get excited and where you can pop some big plays is now all of a sudden the defense is like, okay, we have to be aware of this. And, oh, my goodness, that extra guy in the hole isn't there, and Jahmyr Gibbs is going to take off to the right and down the sideline. And that's where I'm at right now. And to me, it's a dirty little secret. People, like, we're not allowed to talk about it. We are. We're very predictable right now. I don't care what anybody says. We are. I read the last drive. I did words on a screen. Your trademark. I literally went to the play-by-play.
I read
I read
the play-by-play.
I didn't do it. I did not call the plays.
You did not give your interpretation of the play-by-play. You read the play-by-play.
And I invite everybody to do it. Like look at that last drive against the Giants. It was pass to Gibbs, St. Brown, pass to Gibbs, incomplete, pass to Wright, St. Brown, Gibbs. And again, you guys, don't get me wrong. The Giants didn't exactly have success stopping it because the Lions were able to go down the field and get the field goal. But at the same time, diversification's been such a strong key with this team, and I would like them to diversify and distribute a little bit more.
You guys are funny in the chat. We're going to go to the break in just a second. Combat Legs vid. Neil has Brett on strings. John Effing Lard, LOL. Yeah, Brett. Die Hard Lion, I'm thankful for Neil. Die Hard Lion, I'm thankful for you, for all of you guys, for real. Like you guys have created this, man. We're getting ready to crack 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. They're going to send us a plaque and everything, right, Augrays, Brennan?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that how it works, really?
Yeah, they send you like a silver one for 100K.
We all get to take the plaque home for a day. It's like a stand out.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be taking a picture with it. That's for sure.
will.
Can you? It's just flat,
that's
right? You
big
can't
Gen
drink out
Z
of it?
clout right there.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys will be running to your socials with that.
Oh
huh?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That'll be a funny one too.
Could you imagine me and the plaque in my backyard
Sean,
smoking some meat? We're gonna be I'm gonna have a stogie in my mouth, like smoking some meat with the plaque. We're gonna have a great barbecue.
I can't wait for the awkward social media post from me and you together with the plaque. Like, look at the old guys with the quote clout.
6'7", kids.
Sean.
God damn it. Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Let me get these super chats.
That's elite
caught up.
stuff, Sean.
Well,
That's
you guys are leaving a super chat trail, and like I keep trying to catch up, man, and then I catch up, and then you guys just keep going essentially right past it. Sideless in the super chat. Sean, I essentially cooked my pre-turkey Thanksgiving turkey in butter and Cajun seasoning. Might be the best turkey I've ever made. Lord have mercy. When you talk about your turkey and you finish it with a Lord have mercy.
Yeah, that's diabolical.
My buddies and I, so I told you I got back late last night. I got back into town about 12:30 a.m. and I ran over to my buddy's annual poker game that we do. And just ran over there, played for an hour or two. We were talking about, because we did the deep fried turkey for a lot of tailgates and stuff like that.
It is.
Why is it getting a bad rap? With
I don't know.
Like people are like, "You'll burn your house down."
I don't.
It's
get it.
like on some EV stuff right now. Like if you get one of these, you'll burn your house to the ground.
You have to be so dumb to mess that up. Like
right.
I'm sorry.
I
but
agree, dude.
It's not hard.
I always hear people say like dry turkey, and it's like, where have you give it a bath? Give it a bath.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've had I have a 24-pound turkey in a bath since Monday night. You will never have dry turkey again. And so what I do when I get home is and honestly, hearing him talk about this stuff is arousing to me. Like when I get home, I get underneath that skin. I put my Cajun rub underneath there. I give it my little injection of love into each breast and each wing. And it's like, and you'll never have dry turkey again. Yeah. You can smoke it. You can put it in the oven. The deep fryer, I agree with you. It's almost like we've come full circle. That was like the big thing a few years ago, and now people kind of like disrespect it. It's like, that's a damn good bird. Mm-hmm. That's a damn good bird.
It's versatile, and it's done in an hour.
Right.
It's a whole turkey is done in an hour.
I got no
ready
issue.
to rock.
I got no issue with it.
You can inject it.
I don't do it, but if somebody chooses to do it and somebody like is going to share it with me, I'm 100% in. I don't know how you disrespect
don't give me the deep fried turkey.
No,
that crust
please.
that's on. Oh my god!
Whatever you do,
best.
It is I'm getting into it. I am. I'm getting into it. Art Van Dam in the super chat. Davenport stat line: half a sack, 3 torn ACLs. Art Van Dam, he can't tear 3 ACLs. He only has 2.
Oh, Marcus. That's one of my biggest mysteries, Neil. How can't he understand? And I've pleaded with him. I've had personal conversations with him. I've looked right into the camera and said, Marcus, listen, you can talk about it all you want, but you got to understand until you stay on the field, it's the map. Do you remember a long time ago, people actually called Matthew Stafford a China doll? That was a thing. That hung around for a while. And I'm here to tell you, personally, I saw how pissed off Matthew Stafford got about that. And I literally told him privately, Matthew, you can get as pissed off as you want, but until you stay on the field, people are going to continue to say that. Like, no, yes, no, yes.
That's your version of reading off a screen?
Right, yeah. I mean, really. But this is where we're at, like with Marcus. And Dan can scold us, and Marcus can get mad. You know what? Until you show you can stay healthy, what do you think people are going to say? There's one way to change the narrative, and that's to stay on the field and be the productive asset that we think you can be.
I ain't say that with a super duper chat. Born in 94, moved up here in 2000 from Miami. I've watched every Thanksgiving Day game, win or lose, knowing my team, even though they sucked, huge arse, they got a special moment. Love you, Lions. Lions fans are literally a family, man. You know what? I ain't saying that. I appreciate you sending that because I think it kind of sums up. There are thousands of people watching this show right now. Thousands.
Yeah.
Like thousands of people watching. And it's what you just said. I ain't say that. Like because I'm feeling it right now. I think Frank Ragnow was like the spark that lit the flame. And again, like it's just, I get it. Like today is so big, man. The biggest Thanksgiving Day game in the history of the Lions.
You know
that in my lifetime.
There's a kinship with Lion fans, whether we want to admit it or not. It's like we've all been through a terrible tragedy and we're survivors. And you know what? We're getting on with our life and we look at each other and we say, "Hey Neil, how you doing? Hey, IT Hips, how you doing?" And that's where we're at right now, Neil. And I know the screen's frozen. I hope you can still hear me.
They can still hear you. I don't know why the camera just did that.
But that's where we're at right now. Make no mistake about it. It is you know what? I may have seen more horrors than you have. You may have seen more horrors than he have. But we've seen so many horrors. So there is a kinship with this fan base. I 1,000% agree with that.
Shane Clement in the chat. Snowed in the UP.
Oh,
Thanksgiving Day games postponed till Saturday. Wow. That's crazy.
Seriously, I can't tell you. We were talking about this, Shane, before the show started. I had a bunch of my buddies send me some of the pictures. I mean, from Houghton, from Marquette.
I got some too.
It is unbelievable. It is truly remarkable what is happening up there. So be safe.
EPI64, we are all brothers like the ones that survived the USS Indianapolis.
It is, right?
Oh, man.
I can hear Quint, Jaws. I can hear Quint talking right now, and we're all going, yeah, I was in the water. Shark took a big chunk out of my leg, but here I am, you know?
Joel Jackson, Packers 50, Lions nothing. I'm not a Packers fan. I just have no confidence in the Lions.
Okay, 50-0. So are they going to go for 2 to make it 50? How are we going to get to 50? I'm just intrigued. How are we going to get there?
We'll give them time to respond.
Okay.
Woodward Sports, Super Duper Chat. Labertini again. Sean, I hate having to celebrate Thanksgiving overseas, but I found an amazing place that does smoke turkey and brisket, but finding honey-baked ham has proved rather difficult. Best turkey I've ever had.
That's tough.
No, yeah, absolutely it is. Absolutely.
I'm not a huge ham guy. You know when I like ham, Neil? The next day. Like, I make my fried ham sandwich Friday morning before I roll into work and everything, but you have to have it. You have to have it, right?
Dude, ham is literally better the next day than it is the day you cook it.
1,000% agree.
All right, let's do this. Let's take the break. We're going to get more into it. We'll take a look around the NFL. Keeping the Thanksgiving Day tradition, we'll check in with John Madden and Pat Summerall when we come back for the... No, Sean, keep it... Okay, now I know what you mean. Now I know what you mean when you say it about me.
Sanders, touchdown. No, it isn't. Yes, it is.
Yeah, there it is. Refresh your screens though. It's what I'm told. That was a YouTube issue. I'm being told. Refresh your screens and the video will unlock. All right, this is the Lions Thanksgiving Day pregame show right here on Woodward Sports, brought to you by Jack's Car Wash, Sun Cruiser, Tullamore Dew, Irish Whiskey, Ben Johnson Law, Mad Packs, everybody. We're in, man. Oh, this is a big game. We're rocking it. This is Woodward Sports.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports. Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball. Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? You should see what I did there. Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports. Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
Well, happy Thanksgiving, first of all, to all of you across the country. This is 21 years we've been sitting together and saying happy Thanksgiving to each other. Well, happy Thanksgiving, first of all, to all of you across the country. This is 21 years we've been sitting together and saying happy Thanksgiving to each other, and I'll say it again to you now.
Oh, look at the size of this turkey. Yep. Now there is a turkey.
Turducken, those.
We got some legs on there. I mean, here's a leg, then we got 3 here, we got 3 here. You got the turkey on the outside, then you stuff the turkey with a duck, and then you stuff the duck with a chicken. So it's turducken.
Yeah, I always wanted to do that.
It can't be that heavy. The way those guys are carrying it looks like they're carrying an elephant. And now we have security. I can't believe that. Yeah, I was in a hotel and the Rolling Stones were there, and they didn't have as much security as that turkey has. I swear to you. No, not now. Save it.
Hey, that's early.
No, the guy's eating a turkey leg. That's the one we got to give out to the MVP, and the cameraman ate it. Eric, you get the turkey leg.
When they gave Jerry Ball the whole turkey.
You get a whole bird.
I knew you were saying the whole thing, John.
I want to talk to John Madden, Pat Summerall. That's what I want.
You got it.
Hey, yo, what's up, top fellas? Huh?
You're up on top when you make catches like that.
Hey, y'all know I put on the show for y'all 2 old heads, man.
There's no place that I would rather be than right here with you at this time, and it doesn't get any better than this.
Pat Summerall, John Madden, everybody. Like, Sean, I put this on Twitter, like, it'll be corny. They had a place in Americana, not sports on TV on Thanksgiving, not sports Thanksgiving. That was a part of American Thanksgiving. They were that turkey, the turkey legs that he would give out, like that was a piece of America.
Neil, I couldn't agree more. It was as somebody that remembers pre-Madden and Summerall, that went next level. It really did. I told you, like, my harshest loss ever was when I was really little, and the Bears scored on the last play of the game, and then they returned the opening kickoff in overtime for a touchdown. And
of course.
True story. And I was at my grandmother's house, and my father starts laughing and my grandfather start laughing. And I'm literally in tears. I'm like, as kids are apt to do, I'm in tears. So I know better than to walk up to my father, the old cop, and go, Dad, why are you laughing? Because he'll go, you know what? Shut up. You're dumb. So I walk up to my kindly grandfather, and Grandpa, why are you laughing? And he takes me on his lap, and he goes, oh, Sean, you'll get it one day. The Lions are going to never, ever win in your lifetime, and you just have to accept it. And no, I won't accept that. I refuse to accept that. I will not ever, never, ever, ever, ever accept that. And then it went next level with those guys. It really did. And I don't think, Neil, I don't think you can say enough of how they pop culture. I mean, really, it became a thing.
The biggest video game of our time.
And let's be honest. NBC always tried, because back then when Neil and I were younger in our formative years, Madden and Summerall were on CBS. The NFL games were on CBS, and the AFC game was on NBC. And then it went to Fox, and it's like, Neil, CBS has tried, NBC has tried, but wherever those guys were, that was the place. And I mean, for Randy Moss, I want to talk to these guys. I mean,
yeah.
it was pop culture, man. It's huge, and it's enduring, no doubt about it.
JR Cudlick 77 in the super chat. Hearing Sean talk Lions pregame instantly brings me back to listening to the Lions roundtable. Also, Frank is back, lads. Yes, if you're just joining us, by the way, Neil Rule, Sean Baligian. We have Allgraves, Mr. Allgraves himself, Brendan in the house, young Justin, all of you, thousands of you watching. We appreciate you spending time on your Thanksgiving with us for sure. And Woodward Sports is your home. The boys will be down at Gillies. The show goes on, to quote Wolf of Wall Street. The watch parties at Gillies.
I'm headed there right after this. Me, Spenny, and KG and Jeff, we're getting dialed.
Yep, there you go.
I can't wait, for real. That's I'm going to be doing it at home. I'm going to be sitting there, and I'll have my phone up, no doubt about that.
Yeah, and they'll be doing the watch party. They'll be doing the post game. You got all the football going on today, and we're doing it, man. And this is America, and there is so much on the line. But Sean, again, Beaver Nugs, NBC with sideline reporter OJ. Yes. Simo, call me sexist, but I like hearing old dudes talk sports more than young women. That seems aggressive.
It's not a bad take, though. There's Bill Rafferty. Come on, man. That gets me going. Get those puppies organized. Come on. That is elite commentary. I don't know how you can get any better than that.
Woodward Sports chat thread. I had this one because it's a segue to the next topic, and I forget who it was, but you know who you were. Goff just walked out on the field, and he doesn't seem too confident. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
Then don't watch the game, pal.
All right.
Well, that's
Sean,
that.
Okay. You've seen the underbelly of the Goff Society again.
You have.
Oh,
they've poked their head up either by choice or not by choice, either by instinct or by choice. You've seen it. I've always contended this. They couldn't stand in the face of the Jared Goff chants at the Pistons games, at the Red Wings games. They couldn't stand in the face, so they hid. They hid in the shadows. As he's led the league in touchdowns and yards over the last 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah.
They hid in the shadows.
Yeah.
But, Sean, you've seen little micro fractures in their hiding.
You have.
They've come out. Where are you at with Jared Goff?
The exact same place I was when he won me over. The exact same place.
Oh, so you're not trying to play both sides?
No.
You're not?
Do you know what the truth is, Neil? The truth is, he was a broken guy when he was in the Rams, and he wasn't protected, and he was a broken man. And Brad Holmes saw a guy that said, if we can protect this guy, we think he can be one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And how many times have you and I had this conversation? No quarterback likes pressure. Some quarterbacks deal with pressure better than others. Jared isn't one of those guys, okay? And that's not a shot. That's kind of reality, and we've seen it play itself out, okay? But when this guy is protected, he's a surgeon. And that's, I had no choice. You know, in our business, nobody likes to say, I was wrong, okay? Which I don't get it. If I'm wrong, let me be the first person. I was wrong about it.
If you're not wrong, you didn't say anything.
I was wrong. I confess my sins. It's like, you go, those in the Catholic faith, you have to go confess. I had to go confess to Stick himself. I had to go all the way to the top and confess to Stick himself. Stick, I was wrong about Jared Goff. And the reality is, nothing's really changed. If you protect this guy, he's a surgeon. It's that
I'm
simple.
a surgeon.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, Sean, that's my stance on it is that's life in the NFL as a quarterback. We've seen it happen. I don't know why Josh Allen didn't just run away in Houston. I don't know why he just didn't go be mobile and run away. He got dominated in that football. He was powerless. Josh Allen was powerless. And we've seen it. Patrick Mahomes this year. We've seen games. He was powerless. That's the way this game works. That's why, everybody, the sack is the most valuable play in football now. The sack is the new turnover. The numbers say they are. When you give up a sack, the numbers say your drive is done. That's it. You lose the down. You lose 12 yards. It's over. OVA. It is over.
Neil, though, and as always, there's some gray mixed in there as well. In a similar game, Josh Allen might have better numbers than Jared Goff. He might have better numbers than Jared Goff. But at the end of the day, you know what we did today? Well, we did it yesterday. We got a piece that is going to make Jared Goff's life more livable. Okay, I'm good with that. A guy, like anybody out there want to deny, when this guy has time, he will pick you apart. Now, same thing can be said, Neil. Same thing can be said the opposite way. Well, that can be said for every quarterback. Well, some quarterbacks are better at it. Jared Goff's one of those guys who's better at it. If I'm going to say out of this side of my mouth, maybe he doesn't deal with it like other guys do. Well, am I allowed to say out of this side of my mouth? Well, maybe he's better than other quarterbacks are when he's protected. And I think he's shown that. I don't know how anybody could deny that factually.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Gritville. Neil, the flip side is if you have a top 3 offensive line, you can have the best offense for 3 years running. I'm just asking people to keep it 100. Is it the offensive line or is it the quarterback? Because people seem to get real selective around here. Their narrative, what?
Go ahead.
People get real selective about their narrative. When it fits their narrative, then it's the offensive line. When it doesn't fit their narrative, then it's the quarterback. So I'm just trying to say that, narratives seem to come and play with the seedy underbelly of the golf community. That's it.
Are we allowed to say, I know this is going to sound strange, are we allowed to say both could be true? I know, are we allowed to say that? Both things are true.
No, because in your narrative, then you were wrong. Sorry, Sean.
I try so hard.
I know you do. Yes. Woodward Sports chat thread. Chilling under losing Laporta really hurts though. Now right out today too. Someone asked earlier. They said, "Who the hell is going to be the tight end today?" Ross Dwelly and Anthony Fursker, right? Like that's.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. The Packers on the other side. You know who their tight end is today? John Fitzpatrick.
Fresh off the practice squad.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a wash.
National Football League, man. Welcome. This time of the year, it's a war of attrition. It is.
Yeah, Jaden Reed's on IR for them, too. Sean, this is something I feel I've got better at over this year, is this game is in a vacuum, and they got injuries, too, and you got to find a way. You are at home today. You are at home in a game you have to have. Regardless of the revenge, what happened in week 1, the domination, the Micah Parsons forced interceptions, offensive touchdowns created defensively, PFF, the greatest score we've ever seen in the history of time from any defensive end ever. Regardless of all of that, regardless of it all, Sean, you got to find a way to win today. And, look, this isn't going to be easy. It's just not, Sean. It's just not.
No.
And there's so much on the line. And if the Packers lose today, they are out of the playoffs. Remember week 1, after week 1? They were going to win the Super Bowl with PFF's own Micah Parsons. They were going to. If they lose today, they are out. Those are the stakes, Sean. It's all on the line today.
No, no doubt about it. You know what, Neil? This goes back to the beginning of the year. Nobody wanted to hear it. This division was not going to be what it was last year. We had a 15-win team, a 14-win team, and an 11-win team. It wasn't going to happen. This season was going to be more arduous this year than we could ever imagine. And everybody and their brother talking about the schedule. And it really was a war of attrition. Try to be healthy near the finish line. And we're trending that way. We're not there yet. And that doesn't mean, God forbid, that more injuries can't jump up. But this is what we were up against this year. This was never going to be a quote-unquote fun season. Nobody wanted to hear it, okay? That's the reality of it in the National Football League. There's a reason you don't see even the great Super Bowl teams, the Patriots rolling up 14-2 and 15-2 seasons, the Chiefs rolling up 14-2 and 15-2 seasons. It doesn't work that way in the National Football League. And what you wanted to see this year is, here it comes, Neil, just get in. Nobody wanted to hear it. And here it comes before you yell at me. Do I want number 1 overall? Absolutely. Do I want the division? Absolutely. I want the Lions at home as much as possible. But this is a Lions team that has shown they can go win anywhere. Last year is a perfect example. You got guys, they didn't lose on the road last year. In that magnificent 15-2 season, we all know where the 3 losses came. It came at Ford Field, okay? So that's the reality. This is where do you want us to go? We're going to find a way to get the job done, and that's where we're at right now.
All right, let's take the break, and when we come back, we should have the inactives, like the final boss.
Yep.
And we'll know who's playing, we'll know who's not playing. We'll spin around the NFL, and then we'll get out of here, guys. Like it's go time, man. Like it is real, and it is starting to set in, man. Lions, Packers. Everything on the line. This is a Woodward Sports Lions pregame show brought to you by Sun Cruiser, Van Johnson Law, Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, second best in downtown Detroit. Hope it's popping down there right now. Jack's Car Wash, all of it. We'll be right back with more. This is Woodward Sports.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports. Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
All right, back at it, everybody. We are here, Woodward Sports Lions pregame show. Neil Rule, Sean Baligian in the Birmingham studios. We have Mr. Allgrays himself. Of course, Brendan is here. Young Justin is in the building. The boys will be downtown at Gillies, the watch party, the post-game show.
Pure lines of Frank Ragnow coming out of retirement. Come on.
Come on, guys. Let him take him out of the tunnel.
They're
God,
both
that would be
doing
awesome.
overtime today, so props. Like seriously, let me say that publicly. They're both like Aubrey was sitting there going, "Do I go home for a couple hours? Do I drive a couple hours to go home for a couple hours, or do I go right to Gillies?" And he's like, "I think I'm going to go right to Gillies." And that's like props to you guys. Seriously, it's awesome. Neil, you know my routine. I did this for 25 years. I would start at Ford Field at 9 o'clock in the morning with the Fox show, and then I do the radio, and then you do the TV, and then you do the radio, and Thanksgiving was 7:30 at night every year for my kids growing up. I mean, that's a price of doing business. And you know what? You love every second of it, man. You do. Yeah. You love every second of it.
Yeah, thank you for not coming in on Christmas Day. I get to share the desk with that guy over there, and we get to have our bet play out in front of our eyes.
Yeah, I got to call a timeout on that one. No offense, boys. I got to call.
You're gonna miss with Andor a prime segment with Andor.
Can I call in? Can I dial in? Can you give me like the code? Hi guys.
We can give you the code.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotta.
Yeah, we'll get you. Art Van Dam, let Frank have the Lions flag on the run out.
Oh, come on!
Oh my God!
They're right off. That pants are right off at that moment, dude.
Oh, that would be awesome.
If he's even on the sideline, I might freaking go. I might lose it.
I don't want to think about
party.
Let me see here. All right, we got them. The inactives today for the Lions. Per Lions Twitter. Miles Frazier, inactive. Graham Glasgow, inactive. Kirby Joseph, inactive. Tyler Lacey, inactive. Khalif Raymond, inactive. Makai Wingo, inactive. Brock Wright, inactive. No surprises.
You don't like hearing it.
No, I mean, I know, but okay.
Yeah.
Like, I can deal with that.
Yeah, yep.
Because
got no choice.
Well, yeah, you don't have a choice. So what that does say is it just kind of confirms what we knew as far as the rest of it. Terrion Arnold, not inactive. Davenport, questionable. So Decker's questionable.
He'll go.
Tate Ratledge, questionable. Penei Sewell, questionable.
They'll go.
That's like me not drinking bourbon today is questionable. That ain't happening.
Don't even.
Yeah. Isaac Tesla and Vaki are all questionable.
Do you know what somebody told me years ago? A particular Lion player, he said, when you see questionable, take that as they're going.
They're playing.
That's what a particular Lion player told me. Now, again, there are always exceptions to a rule, but a particular Lion player said, people read too much into that stuff. Like I know Neil, the official, probable means 75%. No, it doesn't. Means 100%. Questionable means 50%. No, it doesn't. It probably means 90%.
Yeah.
Doubtful is usually you're not going.
Right.
But that's the way it was explained to me. So yeah, they're going.
Zach Cruz of the Packers Wire on Twitter. Inactives for the Packers: Matthew Golden, Lucas Van Ness, Carl Brooks, Savion Williams, Quay Walker. Quay Walker always plays well against the Lions, it feels like, but he won't today. Nate Hobbs and Donovan Jennings.
Okay.
So we no surprises on either side.
No.
It's not, and the bottom line is
it's not going to be easy, boys.
No.
It's not going to be easy today.
Josh Jacobs is playing 1,000,000,000,000,000,000%. That's why they kept him out on Sunday. Like they load managed for this game. So here we go, Sean. I mean,
it's not going to be easy. I don't think at any point in time, even as we're caught up in the euphoria of Frank coming back and looking ahead because we're allowed to, I don't think anybody on this show today said this was going to be easy. Do I expect the Lions to win? I do. I really, truly do. But this isn't, I love to have fun with pantless Thanksgiving. I don't think it's going to be a pantless Thanksgiving. But you know what counts is if the last 2 minutes of the game my pants are off, then that's a win.
Yeah.
Then that is a win. Chinavirus, so Frank can play. No, he will not be available today.
No, not available.
Yeah, that was talked about yesterday.
No.
He's eligible to play Thursday against Dallas.
Again, there seems to be a prevailing thought that his first game will be against the Rams, and I'm just telling you, this is based on nothing. This is just I guess knowing Frank a little bit, if Frank can go next Thursday, he'll go next Thursday.
You know what I need on social media? You know how Panay Sewell does a speech? I need that.
Yeah.
I need that. And I'm sure they'll have cameras like all over it and everything like that. I need that today. This is extra today.
Neil, we were talking to Lomas, and I'm sure you'll remember this, but for the younger people out there, when the Lions played the Bears in '91, Lomas did this speech in the aftermath of Mike Utley becoming paralyzed. Lomas did the speech, and the roof almost came off. And it was funny because, like, my buddy and I looked at each other at game, and we're like, there's no way we're losing the Bears today. No way are we losing to the Bears today. Like I said, that was a game. The bully got punched in the mouth. The big, bad Bears got punched in the mouth. And you know what he did? He sat there with blood pouring out of his gosh damn mandible. You know, it was awesome. And something like that, Neil, that counts for something. I'm with you. That counts for something, man.
1,000,000% it does. 1,000,000%. Woodward Sports chat thread. Ed on the chat. Kirby Joseph with a question mark. He's not on the inactive list. So I know that he missed a lot of practice. He's not on the inactive list. So the physiology in the room has changed. Like, that goes to show you, just in our room, like right here in this room right now, it's getting real, isn't it, young Justin? Either that or the edibles are setting in for you. It could be a combo of both.
Kirby is inactive.
It's getting real, but also
he is inactive.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do my due diligence. I'm running double duty. Trav's not feeling too well, so I'm trying to post on social. But it is getting real. But I'm ready. I think that this game is going to be tooth and nail. It's going to be going through, like, it's going to have ebbs and flows. There's going to be times where you're like, oh shit, like we may be down by 10 at a point where we're about to get the ball and come back and bring it to a 3-point deficit. I just think that at the end of the day,
I did say Kirby's name. I did.
Yeah.
That's right. I did. Okay.
Yeah.
It's an every given Sunday league, and they already beat us once. It's hard to beat a team twice. You really have to be that much better than them to sweep them in a year. I don't think the Packers are that much better than the Lions right now that they should be able to sweep us. I think that it's a dead even matchup at home. I think this is a Lions victory all day.
Justin, I'm telling you, we are underselling the revenge factor for the guys in the locker room.
Oh, for sure.
We really are.
Based on their resume.
Yeah, and again, they're going to say all the right things. They're not thinking about it, all that stuff. We've seen that play out in the return engagement and everything. They know what happened in week one. They heard what people said. They heard that the baton was passed. They heard that Jordan Love is the next great Packer. They heard it all. I don't think they're going to allow that to happen today at Ford Field.
I was going to do this before, and I think we got sidetracked on it. Just being vulnerable here for a second, Sean. Like, there is some fear to it.
Oh,
no doubt.
Gosh,
no doubt
yes.
there is some fear to it.
Yes.
And, like,
I think we've conveyed it. I do. I think we've conveyed it. This isn't going to be easy.
Yeah.
In like the betting angle to it all, Sean, I'll say this as well. Lions are back to a 3-point favorite. I would probably lean Packers with the 3. Like, I think it's going to be that close today. Like, that close.
Do I get the W if I take the Packers? Do I get the W's if the Lions win 27-24, or does the house win?
It's a push. Yeah, Lions are flat 3.
I'd buy a half point.
Yeah. Well, depending on the cost.
Now, here I am talking 27-17. So if I think it's 27-17, I'd take the Lions. But would a 3-point game surprise you? Jake Bates goes up there and hits a 48-yarder to win it. It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Sean, I just think that we can just put 2 minutes on the clock and have this be a tie game and save everyone some time today. Like, I honestly, I think this is coming down right to the end.
I won't argue.
It's coming down to a play. I feel that way, man. Do we fully understand? I've been taking what are we, over 90 minutes into this show, pushing 100 minutes into this show. I still don't think that the people understand what's on the line here today. Honest to God, I don't. Like, look, we laugh at the Bears, and rightfully so. They are a non-factor. But I'm talking about if you're the Lions and you want to win this division, like, let's just talk for the next 5 minutes. Let's just cut the shit and talk real, Sean. Mm-hmm. All right? If you want to win this division, you have to win this football game today. You have to win this football game today. Period. End of story. It's a non-negotiable, man. It just is. And you'd be talking about the Packers being 8-3-1 and the Lions being 7-5 with the tiebreaker, which won't come into account because they have a tie anyway. But, Sean, if you want to win the division, tonight is the night. Today is the day.
You've got to take care of business at home. You do. You have to take care of business at home. It doesn't, if you want to be that guy, well, we could win out and still catch them. Yeah, you know what? I mean, the likelihood of them winning out. Neil, I've said it for weeks. I love this stretch for the Lions, okay? And I firmly believe that this Lion team, I mean this in all sincerity, I firmly believe that this is a team that's going to go 5-1 the rest of the way. I firmly believe it. I said 12-5 before the season started. I'm sticking to it. Things get jumbled if you lose today. If Green Bay comes in here, not only did they sweep you, but yeah, now you find yourself in a position. The margin of error is this, because hey,
for
listen,
your life.
Yeah, listen. Yeah. I like everybody else, I do not like the prospect of going out to L.A. I don't. I mean, with what Matthew Stafford's doing right now, Matthew Stafford is living his Aaron Rodgers, 36, 37 years old. I mean, whether people want to admit it, Aaron Rodgers, like the COVID year, was disgusting. It's like everything slows down for a quarterback, and then it slows down another level where you still have all your faculties about you. He had like a 48-5 touchdown to interception ratio.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was insane and everything. And
it wasn't good enough to win a Super Bowl, but it was good.
Of course not. But it's always, I'm watching Matthew Stafford. I'm going, son of a bitch, I've seen this before. So yeah, that prospect is terrifying to me, Neil. So no, you know what? You got to find a way to minimize this, because I'm going to say I don't like the idea of going up to L.A. With the way that team's going right now, don't like it at all.
Woodward Sports Chat, Phil C. Neil, is that a wig? It is not. I get my hair cut at Lady Jane's. I have luxurious hair. I just do. Sorry.
That doesn't look like a wig at all.
Yeah,
are you just trying to be a wiseacre?
I think
Come
so.
on.
Yeah.
I have all my hair, too. I really do. See? I have all my hair.
Simo313, Rams is an L. He wants to beat us badly. Hey, Simo, he's wanted to beat us badly every time. Guess what? He's taking the L. Playoffs, big games, road, doesn't matter.
You get that cute little win in L.A., okay, fine. We'll see you in the playoffs.
Woodward Sports Chat thread, Nicky Dude, today is the day of reckoning. That's a good way to put it. J-Mo cooking with Gibbs and Goff.
I want to see more J-Mo. I want to see more white boy.
White boy winner.
It's almost winter. But maybe, sometimes winter comes early, right? Let it come a little early.
Greg Thomas, Maz on national TV now?
No way.
No way.
No way. Oh, I need to see that. Please.
No
really?
way. That's crazy.
Well, hey, guys, I swear.
DM it to the Woodward account. Oh, my. Wait.
Is Maz there in that scrum?
Is he saying Jay Glazer's Maz?
They might be.
Maybe he's saying that. I don't know. Somebody, please get us a clip of that.
Yes.
DM it.
DM it to me.
Please?
DM it to Woodward account. DM it to Sean. Whoever. We'll fucking get it.
Yes. Please do. Please do. Greg Thomas, thank you for that alert. Does anyone have the Maz 316 sign? Freddie Felt was at the Bengals game with a Maz 316.
I swear I wasn't there. He's like a cartoon character.
Oh, my God. Double G, even if Stafford does beat us, we still going to boo them kids. Yes, we are. Sean, quick spin around the NFL. We have a stacked Thanksgiving Day lineup today.
Love it.
I'm back, Bull. Chiefs, Cowboys. What do you see? What do you see when you look across the league?
The Kansas City Chiefs are going to find a way to win this game today, right?
Yep.
I mean, like, honestly, Dallas will mix in the cute little win over Philly every now and again, but Kansas City's going to find a way to win that game. And God forbid Dallas wins that game. Can you imagine how bad back is? I mean, if do the Cowboys have a chance to run the table? We're going to see all that stuff, no doubt about it. Bengals-Ravens really intrigues me tonight. I don't got a good feel on it. I don't know if you feel the same way. I can see Joe Burrow come in and do Joe Burrow things against a Ravens team that, let's face it, they haven't been the Ravens this year. I know they've kind of put it together, but this isn't the prototypical Ravens team by any stretch of the imagination, and that leads into tomorrow. I mean, the Bears got lucky. The Eagles are incredibly banged up, and that bodes well. But the Bears going into Philly, I love Philly's chances in that game.
How about this? The get-in price for the Chiefs-Cowboys game is the second highest get-in price in the league, and the Lions aren't number one.
Who's number one?
Number one is Eagles-Bears.
Yeah.
On Black Friday. $298 get-in price for that game.
Well, all those Bears slapdicks, we're going to the Super Bowl. So, yeah, I can see them running up that price, no doubt.
But Chiefs-Cowboys, oh, by the way, when we do the sports business nickel package on Big D Energy, 11 to 1, shout out Sean Baligian, 2, 8 to 10 a.m., Monday through Friday, we're up in there. Tomorrow morning, he'll be in there.
Be here.
I'll be in there. We'll be here doing it, no doubt. Sean, Chiefs-Cowboys, the rating number that's going to come out on this will be the most watched regular season game of all time, I feel like.
It's going to be absurd. I think both of these are going to be monstrous. Let's be honest.
But Chiefs-Cowboys.
Yeah, that's next level.
On Thanksgiving with the Taylor Swift, but they got Post Malone doing the halftime. Yeah. Like this, and everybody's at home. Damn. There is a reason for everyone in your house to watch. The kids, the old heads, like they got you covered.
I'm going to say it again. I really hope that Jerry Jones is immortal. I hope he's like one of those Highlander dudes. And the only way to get rid of him is to lop his dome off, because I need Jerry Jones in my life. I do. It's just some of the best unintentional comedy, and the circus that he's created has helped the National Football League. You guys, whether you want to admit it or not, is inconsequential, and it is going to be an absolute circus this afternoon.
Simo. No, Maz is not, quote, sniffing Aaron Andrews, okay? I say that with 1,000% certainty, all right? Like, guys, come on, man.
Relax on Maz. Come on.
Come on, guys. Let's get it together.
But she smells so good.
Art Van Dam, boo Monty, boo.
Boo, he's bad. We shouldn't ever give him the ball. He's done.
No, never.
Toast, boo.
What else we got? No, speaking of tickets, so by the way, because I like doing this because it's fun. You want the Lions pregame show broke ass game of the weekend? I take you to Nashville.
All right.
Jaguars at Titans. The get-in price $11 for an NFL football game.
Come on.
Dude, the Jags are 7-4 too. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
My gosh,
it's egregious. It's
one
ridiculous.
more win, and I'm locked in on the if and or they. If they just need one more win, this Tennessee win could be it.
I don't put it past them losing. All right, time for the Caesar Sportsbook play of the day, Mr. Sean Baligian. As you peruse the games, okay, I will go. You want me to go first?
Yes, go first.
All right,
please.
I will go first. Just for the people, I, on my show, gave out a get right. And for those of you that know, I do not do it often. It had been a couple months. The full-on tally, the up-to-date record, and it's researchable, by the way, and everybody knows it. The get right now is at 68-36. Documented, young Justin? Tell the people.
That is documented.
68-36. We still have the open Amon-Ra St. Brown over 1,050.5 receiving yards. I think that's going to get home. So we have that one. But we are 68-36. I have offered up already earlier in the week. I gave you guys the Panthers plus 10.5 over the Rams. It is a get right. That one, that's a spot game. That is, I wholeheartedly 1,000% believe in it. Now, yeah, you got to do spray-on deodorant and plug your nose and take the Panthers plus 10.5 against the Rams. But, young Justin, as you know, in this racket, sometimes you got to spray on the deodorant and plug your nose and take the double-digit points at home.
That's my favorite type of bet.
Yep. So there you have that.
When no one wants it,
I want it, absolutely, and I'm in. And I got filleted on the show for saying that.
Really?
Oh, the Rams are pumping right now. Okay, going cross country. They're playing.
Oh, it's in Carolina
yes.
too. Oh,
yeah. They're getting 10.5.
I'm taking that without a doubt.
It's 10 now
at home.
Yeah, it's 10 now. But if you watch Big D Energy, you got it at 10.5. And we had a guy, I forget which guy in the chat, did it immediately. As far as this weekend, I like the Bengals getting the 7 in the hook.
Yeah.
I do. And that is it's not who you play, it's when you play them bowl. And unfortunately for the Ravens, Joe Burrow's coming back. And I'm not saying that the Bengals are going to win this game, but I like them getting north of a touch. Joe Burrow's not coming back to F around. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's coming back and playing, he's playing. And he's got Jamar Chase off the suspension. The conditions are right. Sean, and my play of the day brought to you by Caesar Sportsbook. Sean, what do you have?
What's the latest line, if you can look it up, with the Texans and Colts? No, seriously.
You and I are going to be on. There are a lot of games this weekend where I would be in on. Texans Colts are Colts minus 4.5.
I'm taking the Texans because
$1,000,000%.
that defense is legit. That
$1,000,000%.
Yeah, I'm taking.
That's another spot game.
And you know what? I'm not sitting back saying that it's all falling apart for Indy, but I do think that their charmed life is slowly coming to an. I won't be surprised if the Texans win that game outright.
Oh, me too, Sean. There's a rhythm to these seasons.
Mm-hmm.
The Bears are one. I would start going against the Bears every week, blind fire going forward. I would go against the Colts every week, blind fire going forward.
I'm beginning to buy into the Patriots a little bit, and I feel guilty of it because I've been yelling at Maz all year that they're not legit, and I'm beginning to buy into the Patriots a little bit, only a little bit. And Houston, it's not happening the way that people thought it would be. This is not the C.J. Stroud show. That defense is legit right now. And all of a sudden,
in football.
That Indy offense doesn't look as prolific. The surefire MVP doesn't look like the surefire MVP. Danny Jones is remembering that he is indeed Danny Jones. I think Houston might win that game outright.
No, and 100%, 100% I'm with you on that, Sean, because I feel the same way. This is the time, and Simo313, Bryce Young just ain't it, man. Well, he doesn't have to be it. He's only got to be it for this weekend. Diehard Lion. If the Lions don't win, bring up politics at dinner. No, don't do that.
God.
Oh my God, that's a powder keg. That's the biggest dick statement in the history of the Woodward Sports. If the Lions don't win, bring up politics at the dinner table.
Oh God.
You know. At least we'll have the Cowboys Chiefs, right? At least we'll have the comedy of that. I see. My brain can't go there, so I'm not going to think about that. That's great.
Mike O. Most families are dysfunctional. If not, something is off.
Yeah, isn't that the truth?
No, that is. Look at this viewership right now. Oh my.
Dude, love you guys for real.
We
love
are
you.
we are
Yeah,
ready.
this has been awesome.
We are ready to go today. There are a lot of plays, and you know me, like I don't throw that around flippantly. Like there are a lot of plays as far as the betting games. And like, look, you're going to be there around your family. You need to drink and you need to fire off bets. All right, so here's how I would see it playing. I don't have an opinion on Chiefs Cowboys. I do like the Bengals getting the points. I like Philly laying the 7 against the Bears. I think that's a spot game. Sean, it's just how many more, and people refuse to believe it, how many more data points do you need? Wait, you think the Colts are going 13-4? You think the Bears are going 13-4? That means they got to lose games at some point.
Yep.
And they got to lose a lot of them.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
It's coming.
I kind of like the Titans. Another, not to the point of a get-right game. There's just something about it, Sean. Tickets are $11. At some point, the Jaguars.
What's the line in that game?
6. It doesn't make any sense.
Trevor Lawrence runs in a 2-yard touchdown to beat him by 4 or some crap like that.
Yeah, like
and
last week in Arizona, he throws 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
Somehow they escape.
You don't care because you got the win.
What else is out there? Buccaneers, Cardinals. I think the Bucs will get right to some degree. I know that they're taking on water, but Sean, the Bucs.
Do they have Baker?
I'm worried about Baker. That's exactly it.
No, I know, but and I get that. But like they were 6-1, they're 6-5 now. They're at home. The card spot. It's the spot.
And the Cardinals find ways to lose games. They
100%.
just do.
We saw it
they
last
find
week.
ways to lose games.
What do you feel about Am I crazy that I kind of like the Vikings getting 11.5?
I don't think they win, but 11.5 is.
They're at Seattle. But
I don't think they win.
Justin?
I think
dude, that's a lot.
I think
dude, Seattle
again.
Seattle.
Seattle's defense is pretty damn good too.
Yeah.
Boy, 11.5 though. I don't think I could bring myself to ever take the Vikings though. That's what they did to me, and that's your fault.
Well, the
Like
Vikings
that's what
defense is
their
still
fan base has done to me. I couldn't. You could offer me free money. I'd say no thanks.
I couldn't either. I couldn't do it either.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I was just putting it out
Still
there.
a top 7 defense in the NFL, and I like that too. I like all these big spreads, to be honest.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Blimpy, the Bears have to see us. No doubt they do. No doubt they do.
Look at their schedule moving forward. They're going to mix in a lot of wins or a lot of losses. Excuse me. It's just that simple.
Mark Royal, how about those Michigan Wolverines basketball team? Go Blue. Mark Royal, you're late to the party on that, bro. I saw it with my own eyes.
I heard you say that.
They had.
I heard him say that.
Their small forward is 6'9". In that tournament, that Players Era tournament that they played in, shots at the rim. Their opponents were 14 for 42. Mm-hmm. Shots at the rim. That's crazy work.
That was brutal last night.
As soon as you came back from that Oakland game, I immediately put money on Michigan to win the Big Ten because you told me that there's no way that Purdue is as good.
Oh, for sure.
And I immediately put money on it.
Purdue's going to beat them at Purdue.
Oh yeah, they will.
Yeah, you know.
We can't shoot in West Lafayette, but we'll still win the Big Ten.
Yeah. Yep. So and again, they are beating the piss out of people.
After the Lions win today, I'm putting money on them to win the Natty.
All right, Sean, you got shit to do. We got shit to do. The Lions got shit to do.
They're gonna win. I'm not just saying that. They're gonna win. I don't think this is going to be a fun game though. Does that make sense? I don't think this is going to be a fun. We'll be celebrating afterwards, but I don't think this is going to be a fun game.
I think this is going to be a stressful watch.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm saying, Justin.
And I need to look. My family's Italian, so we're going to be eating during it, okay? Because they eat at 1:00. So I need to stay off the social media because it is one of my favorite things. I love the crash outs.
You and I, that's something we share notes. It's one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
It really is.
But today I think I'm tapping out.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the swings. I'm tired of it. This is a zero-sum game, everybody. Like, there is one outcome.
Win.
And it doesn't matter what it looks like. Simo, going to be a lot of cussing. Hey, everybody, just be nice. All right? I know you don't like your uncle. I know you don't. I know you don't like his politics. I know you don't. Just be nice. Yeah. Just take it. Whatever you need to do chemically to be in your spot, to be at the table with your family, do it. But don't do too much of it. Okay?
There's a
line.
line.
You know the best thing that comes with age, though, and you younger guys will find this out, okay? The people that don't like you won't come to your house. That's great. I love it now. Thank you. Don't come, right? I want to have a good time. I want to have a good vibe. Don't come. That's fantastic. I'm cool with it.
Just be civil. Eat the food. It's about the food. Now, if the Lions lose, then fuck it. Do whatever you guys want to do for Sean Baligian. yeah. Throw the food and get the brawl going, on the Instagram reel. Like, just go ahead and do it. And just send us footage at Woodward Sports, okay? For Sean Baligian, for Mr. Allgrays himself, Brendan, for young Justin. Don't forget the watch parties at Gill. If your family's pissing you off, go in another room, jump on your phone, and watch the game with Spencer and the squad down there at Gillies. And, of course, a post-game show as well. The time has come. The biggest Thanksgiving Day game in our history of the Lions. It's all on the line today. The time for talk is over. It's time for football. Well, see you later.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to